What does it actually cost to break a lease? Most people expect a flat penalty, 2 or 3 months' rent. That is not how the liability works in most of the country. Unless your lease has a valid early termination clause naming a figure, a tenant who leaves early owes the rent as it falls due for the rest of the term, but that exposure is then reduced by whatever the landlord recovers, or should have recovered, by re-letting the unit. That second half is the whole game, and it is called the duty to mitigate damages. In the substantial majority of states, a landlord cannot simply leave the unit empty and bill you for every remaining month. They must take reasonable steps to re-let it, and the rent they get, or could have got with reasonable effort, comes off your bill. In practice, a tenant leaving a desirable unit 8 months early often owes a few weeks of rent plus advertising, not 8 months. 6 states are the exception, and they change the answer completely. Arkansas, Georgia, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, and South Dakota impose no duty to mitigate, and in Massachusetts, no statute clearly imposes one. In those jurisdictions, the practical advice inverts. Negotiate a written release before you leave, because the mitigation argument may not be available afterwards. One more thing. Your security deposit can be applied to what is genuinely owed after mitigation, but it cannot be inflated to cover the full remaining term. That is the most common error here, and it is what produces wrongful withholding penalties. Every figure in this video comes from our state-by-state comparison at tenantscreeningbackgroundcheck.com, where you can open your own state and read the statute it comes from. If this saved you a phone call, hit like and subscribe. We publish one of these for every landlord-tenant rule that varies by state.